to my channel. Go ahead, subscribe, like, comment if you feel called to. YouTube's really getting amazing, and they're doing a bunch of upgrades, so I'm so excited to be on this journey here in multiple different ways, putting master classes up. All my workouts are on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for a couple months, and I have like 120 videos already, a lot unlisted. But okay, so I am here to share a message, you know, and this is like my vlog, right? And so I can be like, oh, I don't want to come on, and then I'm like, oh, but why are you going on, right? Like, are you going on for other people? Like, are you doing it for other people, or are you really truly doing it for yourself? And remember, there's no preparing when you are really truly channeling. It's all about being open and available to receive whatever it is that you are to receive from whoever it is that you need to receive that. And so, oh my gosh, it was my birthday yesterday. November 1st is my birthday, All Saints Day, Day of the Dead, day after Halloween. And really, I don't make my birthday, it's like a really big deal. But when it comes to who we are, our birthdays are actually a pretty big deal. And so I was part of a circle last night with, oh my gosh, so much light language. Like, probably the most amount of light language I've ever experienced in my life in one session. And what we got to do is we're working with the ancestors, and I've been diligently working with the ancestors, and it's going to be part of my message that the Syrians, I asked them what I was supposed to deliver today, and it's the message they gave me. But what we got to do is we got to travel around the Galactic. So we went to multiple different stars or galaxies, and from each one of those places, they had a message for us. They had a download. They had an upgrade for us in whatever part of who we are that they're responsible. So the Pleiadians, Orion, the Lyrian, we went to a lot of places. And we did go to Sirius, and at Sirius, Sirius was mainly about really up-leveling or getting to know what is your mission, what is your purpose. And it's so amazing that they're part of that. And my specific Sacred Heart journey started out on really diligently wanting to feel super content on this earth by knowing what it is, why am I here? Come on, give me a reason. Otherwise, I'm freaking out, man. This is human thing is a lot of work. And so through that whole journey, opening and unlocking everything that's already within me, that is when I was initiated into Sirius by the Syrian dragons. And now, I didn't know much about it for quite a while until I started getting these visions and these downloads. And then I went and did my research on these things I was seeing, and because I'm kind of a science junkie, and so I wanted to know, like, what is this? Am I Syrian? I'd heard of starseeds before, but this is interesting. And so, yes, opening up, unlocking my truth, of what it is that I'm here to do is really a deep mission and assignment that I signed up for, which I continually get little bits and pieces as I'm, evolved enough to get them, which is just like, Brooke, do this, Brooke, do that, Brooke, this is it, Brooke, that's that, Brooke, drop that person, Brooke, don't go to eat there because you're gonna get sick. Like, that's the type of guidance that we all have, but we just need to start to unlock it and recognize it, become aware of it, own it too. Like, you don't get no more excuses after you start to take responsibility for yourself and your position here in life. And so, as I was in this session yesterday, the biggest message that I received from the Syrians is how critical it is that I am really helping people not only find their mission, but when you are able to find your mission, it makes the journey easier. It makes life worth living. It makes the day in and day out mundane-ish part of life. And it is part of life. And that comes from the Syrians. The Syrians want us to really comprehend, like, the simplicity as, like, the miracles, the magic is in the mundane. What is the mundane? Making sure you're drinking enough water every day, making sure you're getting fresh air, making sure you're honoring and respecting this human body by putting in multiple different fruits and vegetables, and focus on what you're manifesting. Want to evolve, want to elevate your energies, your emotions, who you are, and what you do. And that stuff's actually found in the everyday mundane things. And believe me, that comes from the Syrians. And that's when I get my most downloads. Most people get their downloads in the shower. Okay, why? It's very mundane, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so just from that mindset, keep that in mind. Also, what it is that we're here to be doing as our time. And our time is really about the great change, the golden age, heaven on earth. So I have, I'm all rooted in some red, and I am all crowned in some white. And so, really bringing the two together, the crown chakra and the root chakra, instead of them being so separate. This is also a way you can start to really evolve spiritually, is by combining and working the crown chakra through the system, the root chakra through the system, up and down, okay? And just really comprehending this vibration and this energy that goes up and down and all around you. But here's the thing, if you have blocks, if you are not aligned, if you have stagnant energy, and blocks, stagnant energy is like conversations unsaid, fat on your body, unworthiness issues, issues with food, issues with your body, issues with perfectionism and procrastination, overthinking, overwhelm, all those things actually have to do with the ancestors and the ancestral work that needs to be done in order to create that true balance and that true alignment. And the truth is that's the freedom. And that's the freedom everyone is seeking, especially women, especially around the holidays, when it comes to work-life balance. Right? And so it's almost like we have control if we're working on the work-life balance. But when it comes to alignment, that is more about observation. That's more about trust and faith and flow, with, of course, structure and consistency and freaking discipline, because you honor and respect your human vehicle. And this specifically comes down to, no, don't say it. Of course, the apocalypse. Okay, we're not going there today because people will freak out, okay, because they won't understand. So just like the dying off of the 3D fear-based mentality. And we get to do that, and especially, you know, doing this deep ancestral work with other people is really dissolving a lot of that trauma and the situations that have been passed down through our genetic, our genes, as well as really making it a point to call in some resources, call in guidance, call in these ancestors who don't want you to be miserable. They don't want you to work like a dog and not have rewards and not celebrate, things like that. Okay, and so all of that stuff really does have to deal with the ancestors and the ancestor work, okay? And so it comes down to also the 55th gene key. So the 55th gene key is what I am literally is my project 44. It's all about synergy. It's about teamwork, and it is about really raising the vibes, raising the vibes of the humans. But it's really about creating the new human by reawakening the solar plexus, strengthening the solar plexus. Okay, there's like so much mutation is waiting for us in that solar plexus. And how do we unlock it and awaken it and open it up? And that comes exactly from the 55th gene key, which is the city, the essence, the overall is freedom. That's what we seek. The gift and the shadow are actually very interesting, okay? Because now I'm really second guessing myself here. There goes the neighborhood. I just want to, before I say a lie, I gotta make sure this is correct. Come on, I was part of writing this book. I should know, right? Just kidding. Yeah, okay. It's freedom as well. Okay, so I knew there were two. So the gift is freedom, and the essence is freedom, and the shadow is victimization. So it's the weaving of the dramas, and the weaving of the drama is actually created out of all of the good things and all of the bad things, and really being addicted to drama. Drama can look completely different, and drama can actually sneak up on you. And drama isn't necessarily something that you do and behave different. Drama comes from the ancestors. Drama that is in our fractal lines is what we need to work on to dissolve and create this heaven on earth, this new human. And we do that through really starting to recognize where we are being the victim. And so one thing I'm seeing right now, and so maybe this is you and you don't want this and you don't see it as a driver or positivity, that is, I'm seeing a lot of really truly woo, throat chakra, something's coming out. What I'm seeing is people's worlds crashing in. The walls are coming down, and they're feeling a little chaotic because they're no longer able to control things anymore. This is really important that I get this out because something is stopping me. Something is embedded in there. And so amazing women, amazing business women, entrepreneurs, people in like hardcore A-type personalities, overachievers, even the high achievers, are unable to continue to do what they've always done, and that is create everything around them through behaviors and control. And now they're going crazy because they continue to do the same thing that they got results from before, but they're no longer working. And now they're going crazy. They think something is the matter with them. And now what's going to occur is they're going to start to seek outside help. But the 55th gene key is all about, that's what keeps you in the victimization loop. Is now your world's crashing in. You think there's something the matter with you, so you start to go out there. And so, wow, you guys. I think it's because I'm connecting the crown chakra and the root chakra, and we got some blocks there, I guess. I gotta work on my throat chakra. Stay tuned for that one. That's exciting. Lots of it's actually probably I have to I've been being called to work on my sacral, and so what is going on in my sacral is also affects my throat chakra, which both have a ton of stuff to do with the ancestors. And so just to kind of recap everything here is we have the tools, we have the opportunity, and because I want to roll with really people who are devoted to creating heaven on earth, people who are devoted to creating a new humanity, people who are devoted to shifting and changing humanity and evolving. And that is the only way anyone is going to be allowed in, well, as of today. I do this a lot, but that's because it's part of my human design. And so sometimes I change my mind. I used to feel so horrible about myself because I would change my mind, but I knew I always had to go with my intuition. But it sometimes made me feel bad because, you know, I said this, or it made me feel dumb because I said this and now I'm saying this. Well, let's make that easy. Paradox. Right? So, with all that being said, is I'm not taking this lightly. I'm not taking my membership lightly. I am going to see it more as a mastermind of humans who are coming together to really create heaven on earth, to really bring up that golden age that is within us. Do the ancestral work, do the victimization work, and own the human parts of you as well, and call in the ancestors, call in your guides over and over and over again, which starts to shift and change your energy and where your energy is being drawn. So if you're being called to, one, create heaven on earth, then let's make it easy. Go to the Gene Keys. They're by Richard Rude, and look up the 55th Gene Key. There's a free PDF because it's so critical that we know this. And recognize every single emotion that occurs in you mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually while you're reading this 55th Gene Key. Okay? The Gene Keys were created to simplify this type of work that we want to hurry up and do, because we have the power to hurry up and do that. And that is through the patterning. And so if you are all about patterning, if you are all about sacred geometry and things like that, all of that is what it takes to have created the Gene Keys. Okay? And I love it. I love it. I love it. So with that being said, I got some work I gotta do with my VIPs, getting so many text messages. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, oh yeah, hey, okay, so, oops, check the comments below. You can text VIP to a number and you can get on. Geez, this sure was planned out, wasn't it? If I can do this, you can do this. Why? If this is a desire of yours to practice and work your throat chakra to get out whatever needs to be like spoken, the word spoken out loud, which is what what was really making me stuck, was like all of this stuff that was going on. Like, I mean, obviously I needed to discuss, traveling around to different galaxies and working with all the different stars and, my star family to move to the next level. And that is literally, you are going to hear me talk about Christ consciousness a lot. And because the energy is very easy to embody. around the holidays. You comprehend not Christianity, okay? Oh, Jesus Christ. You comprehend the teachings, the real true teachings of Jesus, what Christ consciousness is, as well as I'm going to be talking about feminine Christ consciousness, because what? Oh yeah, that's part of the 55th gene key as well, because that's what it's going to take to evolve, bringing the masculine and feminine together as one. Bye-bye, duality. The duality is really available for us to be able to find the middle ground for both. The duality is the driver to create this human feminine Christ consciousness and masculine Christ consciousness as one. Okay? Hence the crown chakra. Oh my God. I need to do the crown chakra light language transmission again, and then I'll come on and do another video. Because that was amazing. Okay, I might be a little bit more interesting. I don't know. Let's go.